It's time for you to get out of your seats for another episode of Can TV's LOL Chicago. Coming to the stage, put your hands together for your host, Marz Tim. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Can TV's LOL Chicago. I'm your host, Marz Timms. Thank you guys for being here. You're all amazing. Thank you all for coming out. It's supposed to get cold again out there, right? Yeah, we all ready? Some people, like me, stay bundled up most of the year in Chicago. Like, I wear long underwear about 10 months out of the 12 months in Chicago. And then in those 2 months, I'm still just like, I keep a pair in my car because you never know. You can leave the house at 9 in the morning, and then next thing you know, around 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, depending on where you are in the city, a breeze will come in and you'll be like, damn, it's a little cold out here. Gotta go put these long underwear on. I wear them too. I don't care what I'm wearing. Shorts, I'll wear long underwear under those. Swim trunks, long underwear, get in Lake Michigan. Because the water's cold. And depending on what beach you want to go to, you got to have some protection on your body. Because, you know, Southside beaches usually, those are the beaches they always want to close down. Have you noticed that? Those are always the beaches like, oh, can't go to the beach on the south side. It's got E. coli in the water. But Oak Street Beach, North Street Beach, always open. Why is that? Some Black History Month thoughts for you. Yeah, we know this city. Yeah. All right, so I've rambled enough because you guys, we have a great show in store for you. We got some of Chicago's finest comedians coming up here on the stage. So, hey, make sure you talk to them after the show, get all their social media handles because they're doing shows all over the city. Make sure you find out about those shows. Coming up to the stage first, this guy is amazing. He is a rising star here in Chicago. He also hosts and produces the show Derailed at the Laugh Factory in Chicago. Big round of applause for Kenyon, Adamcik.
Hey, give it go for your host, everybody. Oh yeah, thanks for coming out. I'm from the South originally, which is weird because they look like everything the South hates. A transgender Jewish Mexican. It's actually, just look at me like, oh, that's just a Republican scarecrow up there is all that is. I'm in a new relationship right now. And I don't know if you guys are like me. Whenever I'm in a new relationship, I avoid saying the word love at all costs, right? Like we were out at dinner the other night and she's like, oh my God, I love these tacos. What do you think? And I'm like, I respect these tacos for sure. I can see myself with these tacos for a long time, but wouldn't jump to that word just yet. I wouldn't. Love's hard, man. I feel like love's a lot like smoking crack, you know? Because at first you're like, this is amazing, and then your house is gone. And you know, this side of the room is way sadder than this side of the room. I'll point that out. A lot more fun stories over here, so. And the last girlfriend I had, she asked me if I want to be in an open relationship. Like, I don't understand open relationships at all, right? Because it's not like all aspects of a relationship are open. It's not like in the middle of an argument I could be like, hey, actually, I'm tapping out. This is Steve from improv class. He's a great listener, you know. And then she had the audacity to be like, no, it'd be great. We could both sleep with whoever we want. I'm like, no, you can sleep with whoever you want. Oh, I can't. That's why I'm sleeping with you in the first place. That's how I got here. That's how it happened. Hey, I'm trying to get it together, though. I tried going to therapy recently, but I called the place. They told me it'd be about $150 an hour. I'm like, well, I guess I'll just get over it then. I guess I'll just... I changed my mind. That glass is half full. My dad was always there for me. So, like $150 an hour, the only way a crazy person can afford that is if all the voice in your head got a part-time job. It'd just be the only way get that going on. I don't know, man. I think sometimes it makes sense to be depressed, right? Like, I walk dogs during the day. It'd be weird if I was happy, right? Just wake up every day picking up dog shit. Like, every day's a gift. Every day's a gift. Just wouldn't make any sense at all. I wouldn't. I mean, a lot of people are really divided on guns. I think I have a solution, though. I feel like if you post on Reddit more than once a day, you're not allowed to buy a gun. right? You're not allowed to buy a gun. And if you don't know what Reddit is, you get 2 guns. That should be. Just keep doing what you're doing, right? I don't understand why we can't stop more of these mass shooters, because they're all nerds. Those are the easiest people to stop, right? We should just make the safety on every gun a bra strap, is what we should do. And we should just make the background check one question: did you go to prom? You know what I mean? Veronica said no. Why the hell should Uncle Sam say yes? So, you know, yeah. Trying to be a little healthier. I'm trying to drink less. I really like PBR. But you guys ever notice PBR has 0 advertising? Like, what would a PBR commercial even look like, right? Just a guy sitting like on his couch. He finds some spare change. He's like, "Is there any way I could buy beer with this?" And then some guy just falls through the window covered in blood. He's like, "Hell yeah, you can!" It's like, "Here's a 6-pack. Can I hide here? My sponsor's looking for me." So, oh man, you guys drink tonight? No? Okay, you're like at 7:30 and we're at live cable taping. We should be drinking. I don't know. You're like, is this court mandated? I can't really tell. Is this part of a program? You're like, do I get my methadone after this? How long do I get to listen to Screech until, does this count as community service? I don't know. Oh, man. You know what nobody tells you about drinking and driving? Sometimes you get home, you know? Sometimes you do. They don't put that in the posters now, do they? No. It's like, don't drink and drive. It'll ruin your life. You'd be like, or you can say $20 in an Uber. Then the possibility, right? Where's the pro drunk driving poster? Just a guy sitting in his driveway taking a victory nap, you know? You get home, you feel like you won the Super Bowl. Someone comes up to you, they're like, "Kenyon, you just drunk drove home. What do you want to do now?" You're like, "I want to call my ex-girlfriend, leave a shitty voicemail. That's what I want to do." Made it home. We could get her back. That's 100% the move. I'm mixed. I'm half white and I'm half Salvadorian. And El Salvador is a country in Central America where there's 100 murders a day. So the national anthem down there is just, "Ah!" All right. Oh man. Yeah, thanks, buddy. He's like working that. Well, we'll get on the real TV one day. Not. Is this on anybody? Is this even shown to anything? I don't know. Oh man. I noticed cultural differences though. You know, I feel like Hispanic women don't age. They just get smaller and angrier. Just be at a family reunion, you're like, "Why is this brown garden gnome kicking me in the shins?" Ask me why I don't have a girlfriend. I don't know how we got here. Man, my mom's deaf. That's a real thing about my life. And growing up, I didn't think that was weird, right? Because my mom's deaf, all her friends were deaf. I just thought all women couldn't hear. So that's how it worked. Until right now, the first time I saw a woman talk for the first time, I was like, "Oh my God, this one's gone rogue. Someone do something. They're evolving," you know? When I saw like my friends, all their moms could hear, I kind of felt like an old man who was pissed off at modern technology. You know, I was like, "God damn, when I was a kid, moms were deaf, okay? You want to talk to your mom, you rolled up your sleeves and used your hands. That's what you did." But no, my mom's deaf and my dad's hearing, and growing up, they used to argue all the time in sign language. And that's the saddest game of charades you'll ever see in your goddamn life. You ever seen a grown man have to mime his way out of an argument? You know, my dad would just come home like, "I work all damn day with these hands. Now I gotta use it to fight with you. And some days I dream of getting in my car, going to the ocean, joining the dolphins. I'm already jumping through hoops with you. I might as well live in SeaWorld." All right, that's my time, everybody. Thanks.
One more big round of applause for Kenyon and Adamcik. That's good. My parents fought with their hands all the time, and neither one of them was deaf. They were just very violent, very violent. So next up, coming to the stage, she tours all over the U.S. doing shows, and we are lucky to have her here. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the very funny Jesnaira Baez.
How's everyone doing tonight? I hate introducing myself to people because they'll be like, what's your name? And I'm like, Jesnaira. And they're like, hey, Naira, it's so nice to meet you. I'm like, no, it's Jesnaira. And they're like, Naira, I heard you. I'm like, you know what? Just forget it. It doesn't even matter. But I have a dog. Do we have dog lovers here? I have a bougie dog, though. When it's cold outside, he'll lock my ass outside. He'll be like, can you pee outside, ho? You like when the wind hits you? No? I'm like, stop playing. Stop playing. You can pee inside. You can pee inside. But people always ask me, they're like, what are you? And I'm like, I'm Puerto Rican. And they're like, oh my gosh, so you're black and white. And I'm like, no, I'm Puerto Rican. They're like, but you don't look it. I'm like, what does a Puerto Rican look like? They're like, they have lots and lots and lots of kids. I'm like, you know what? I should stab your ass. Then she's like, oh my gosh, you have a knife. You are Puerto Rican. Yeah. And it's funny, like when guys find out I'm Puerto Rican, they'll be like, hey, mommy. Like if you're a good looking dude, I'll be like, hey, papi, what's up? What's good? If you're ugly, I am not your mommy. I hope you find her though. Ladies, you see how the ugly guys didn't laugh? But growing up with the Puerto Rican family is very interesting. My grandmother suffers from Alzheimer's, but I think she pretends because every day she reminds me that I'm still not married. She's like, still mija, still nobody? I'm like, you're supposed to forget shit. How do you remember? Just forget it. But I recently lost 30 pounds. And people always ask me, how'd you lose weight? You exercise, eat healthy. And I'm like, nope, I just date dudes who stress me the hell out. I'm winning. But dating nowadays is like very difficult. You know, I don't want to waste time dating the wrong guy. You know, for example, are you guys dating? Yes, okay. If you want to see if it's going to go somewhere, take his phone, run to the parking lot, see if he chases your ass. Be like, what you chasing me for? Be like, I was just trying to see the time. Calm down. But you should be able to trust her too. For example, he's allergic to fish. Order shrimp, rub it on his lips. Do you trust that she has Benadryl or EpiPen in her purse? She's your ride or die. You can die tonight. And I hate, ladies, don't you hate when you don't get a chance to clear your throat and you get a phone call from someone you really like? He'll be like, good morning, sunshine. You're like, good morning. It's like, why you sound like a man? The moisture, give me a second. Like, it'll be during the day and you come home and he's like, so what are you going to cook? You're like, I don't know. He's like, okay, Batman. Like, I'm sorry. But anyone ever been cheated on? Just me? Okay. I was in a relationship with a guy, and I knew it wasn't gonna go nowhere. Like, I knew he wasn't the one for me. But sometimes us ladies think we can change men, you know? I thought I could change him. He was a hoe, his phone rang all the time. We were in the house and it stopped ringing, so I looked at his phone. It was on airplane mode. I said, why is it on airplane mode? Where are we flying to? We're in the house. I was like, this is not Spirit Airlines. But something in my spirit told me like he wasn't right for me. So I was like, okay. So as a woman, I was praying and I said, Lord, please reveal if this man is for me. So in a dream, God revealed the passcode to his phone. Wow, look at God. After 14 tries. So when I confronted him with the truth, you know, you're considered crazy when you confront a man with truth. They'd be like, "What?" And be like, you know what you did, you know. And he was like trying to say, the devil's a lie, the devil's trying to ruin us. The devil didn't sleep with Sarah, your ass did. Like, that's crazy. So I said, Lord, please reveal, give me another sign and let me know if this man is for me. We walk outside, a bird shits on him. I said, wow, look at God. He said, you ain't shit. But I'm gonna let you guys know something, ladies. If you want to talk to a man And you want to communicate to a man. You can't be like, can we talk? They get all defensive. What you want to talk about? What? Be like, I just wanted to say you look handsome tonight. So to put their guard down, you have to learn sports terms. For example, he doesn't do things around the house. You're just tired of him, just sitting around, not doing nothing. He comes home thinking everything's good. You're like, guess what? You got a 2-minute warning before I post up and I steal off your ass. And now that I've got your attention, I want you to know one thing. You've been benched this season. We'll see if you come back next season. But I got a whole new starting lineup and you ain't on it. Just don't get Ray Rice, okay? But I'm a teacher.
Oh.
Yes. We were on strike, and I couldn't stand that people were like, take your ass back to work. Like, what do you think I'm trying to do? Like, you think I want to stand in the corner for free? No. But I started working the corner. Like, people were honking. I was like, okay, beep, beep, twerk, twerk. I had my bucket and everything. They were like, beep, beep. I was like, twerk, twerk. But this little boy was like, Miss Baez, you know who you look like? I was like, who do I look like? He's like, Michael Jackson. I was like, your mama. And an 8th grader smacked my ass. I said, did you just smack my ass right now? He's like, yep, Miss Baez, I sure did. I was like, you couldn't wait 5 years. A little thirsty. But that's my time. I enjoyed you guys. My name is Jesnaira.
One more time for Jesnaira. Oh, she talked about being cheated on. I was cheated on once, 8th grade, Judy Espinoza. And I want to take this time while I have this ability to talk out to the world. And I want to say, Judy, I'm sorry. Please take me back. You didn't have to go with him. I'm so much better now. I can add. I've changed. I got hair in places I never thought I'd have hair. And it's not my face. It's my armpits. See, I thought I was going somewhere nasty with that. Yep, I know you did. Also my balls. There it is. Okay, now that I've brought this show down, let's get back to some funny stuff. Coming up, this guy, I've had the pleasure of seeing him around town. I've worked with him a few times, and I was like, this is what we need. We all need a little bit of this in our life. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Danny Lang.
This is the hardest part of every stand-up bit. Is trying to get the microphone out. Alrighty, let's get started. Hi, everybody. I'm happy to be here. I have fun news to share. I just had my 7-year anniversary of being out of the closet to my parents. Thank you. It's a very easy date to remember. It was their wedding anniversary. Yeah, which is probably the gayest thing I could have done. Like, oh, this day has nothing to do with me? Okay, we'll see about that. I think they knew beforehand, because I don't want to point fingers or anything, but someone in the family definitely didn't know what a browser history was, or that you could easily erase it, which led to a very awkward family meeting where my parents sat down, me and my 2 older brothers. They were like, all right, guys, who's been abusing the computer privileges? Like a lot. And I think I played it off pretty well. I was like, not me. It's probably one of these fairies you raised. I don't know. It's definitely not your kid that knows how to tap dance. That's way too easy of a puzzle to solve. But no, I was also the only openly gay kid in my high school, which sucked. Not because I was bullied, but I was asked a lot of dumb questions. Like I remember at musical rehearsal, a kid came up to me after we just practiced one of the dances, and he said, "Danny, how's it feel being the only gay person here?" I was like, "Good one." Okay. There's a fat chance I'm the only queer in this auditorium doing the hand jive right now. I did do musical theater all 4 years of high school. I don't know why. I was not good. And I know that because of the comments my director would give me. Like, I remember senior year, he came up to me after practice and he was like, "Danny, you've improved so much over the past 4 years. Do you know who your dancing reminds me of?" And I was like, "Who?" And he was like, "That old Disney cartoon, Spooky, Scary Skeletons." I was like, Jesus Christ, what did I look like before? If this was the big upgrade. High school was rough for numerous reasons. My friends also didn't make it that much better. They were all really into the Harry Potter books. I never got onto the whole reading bandwagon myself, but I would go see the movies with them. And I remember before we were going to see the last one, they were like, "Oh, let's all dress up as characters and then go," which is fun in theory, but does anybody want to take a guess as to who they made me dress up as, who they thought I resembled the most? Does anybody? Harry Potter? I wish. The glasses really would have connected me to the character. Does anybody else have a guess? Again, I wish. Thank you both for guessing human characters. They made me go as Dobby. Yep, a character whose notable and only outfit is a burlap sack. That's how they made me dress up to go out in public. To a movie in which, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, he dies pretty early on. A fact they all knew was coming, didn't bother telling me. So that was super fun. I feel like it is reasonable for them to pin me as Dobby because back then I did weigh 30 pounds less and have a buzz cut, so I definitely looked like him a fair amount. And in case you're wondering, Danny, could you look worse? The answer is yes, we did haircuts at home. My dad, a heterosexual man with the eyesight of Mr. Magoo, truly has no business cutting anyone's hair, and yet he cut mine. He said it was to save a little extra money each month, just cost me all my self-esteem. Super easy trade-off. I do tell my friends that my dad is a little crazy, and a lot of them try to relate. One of them said, "Oh, Danny, I totally get it. You know, my dad was really hard on me with sports growing up." I was like, "Yeah, that sounds rough." He asked me to kill an animal for him, so that was a bummer of a morning. That's how he woke me up. He was like, "Danny, I need your help outside with something real quick." Already way too nonchalant for what was about to happen. Because I go outside to see that he is filling a bucket with water. That didn't catch my eye nearly as much as the caged and terrified chipmunk. Yeah, and he said, "Danny, I don't know if you're aware of this, but we have a chipmunk problem." I'm like, "It sounds like you're the one with the chipmunk problem. I have no beef with them." And he was like, "All right, while I hold the bucket steady, I'm going to need you to push the cage underwater." Yeah, so I started to cry, which is an appropriate response for a few reasons. First off, my dad just asked me to take my first steps to becoming a serial killer. Steps I could have gladly taken on my own time. Second, he definitely has given me the harder of the two tasks. And lastly, I am 9 years old in this story. With two older brothers, may I remind you, sleeping soundly in the house behind me. Meanwhile, this lunatic has dragged me outside to waterboard a rodent with it. Just real happy to be here and out of the house. Thank you guys so much. That has been my set. Found it like this.
Danny Lang, let him hear it. I guess I should go over how to take the mic out. Just pull it up. It'll clip right out. Because before we do the shows, and comics would just like grab it out and it'd like pop out of here, and then the audio would go out and everything like that. So we tape it on to protect the comics against themselves, basically. So there we go. With that being said, how you doing? She's been here. She got here early. She's been loving all the music all show long. She was like, "What is the name of these songs? Are these Kanye beats?" Like, nope, that's copyright-free music. You're the only person that enjoys copyright-free music. You get in the elevator, I bet it's a dance party, isn't it? Doors closed, and you're just like, ah! What is this? Who is playing the harmonica and the kazoo all at the same time? All right, here we go. Coming up to the stage, she runs a few shows around Chicago. I've been lucky enough to be on a couple of them. Very funny. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, Lele Mason.
I did it. I watched him explain the directions. How y'all doing? Good? This definitely looked like the type of mic I pretended to be Lil' Kim with when I was a kid in the mirror. You wanna bumble with the beat, huh? It's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shout out the idol. Y'all excited about Black History Month? Yeah. White people, I appreciate y'all not lying. Thank you very much. Yeah. For Black History Month, I decided I was gonna watch something to commemorate the month. So I watched this movie called Marshall. Anybody seen this movie? It's about Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American U.S. Supreme Court Justice, right? As I'm watching this movie, I'm like, man, I ain't never learned about Thurgood Marshall like this. You know, he got a gun in this movie. He turning down white women like, nah, I ain't fucking you tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just doing all kinds of things. And as I'm watching this movie, I realized that the actor playing Thurgood Marshall, Chadwick Boseman, he also played Jackie Robinson and James Brown. And I think that's cool. You know, go get your money, Chadwick. I just think that don't help the fact that people already think all Black people look alike, because those three people look nothing alike. Matter of fact, Thurgood Marshall look more like Drake than he do Chadwick Boseman. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching this, I'm like, yo, this is really gonna mess up some type of presentation a second grader gotta give during Black History Month. Like, can you imagine that she like, Thurgood Marshall was the first African-American U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Fun fact, he's triplets with Jackie Robinson and James Brown. He has a Hall of Famer and a Grammy, and for Halloween, he gonna be the Black Panther. That's how rumors get started, you know what I'm saying? I know I said the F word already. I really am trying to curse in. I'm trying to stop cursing. I done told myself, I'm trying to stop cursing, but I haven't really been successful. But I learned that if you whisper your curse words, it got a bigger effect if you just look at somebody and be like, hey, I will knock you the fuck out. Like, I will beat your fucking ass. Like, what the fuck are you? And I had to do that, you know, the other day in a Walgreens because this little boy kept staring at me. And I don't really like when people stare at me when it's unwarranted. So I was like, what the fuck are you looking at? And he was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I just wanted to tell you had tissue on your shirt. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. He gonna go like this. I was like, touche. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. I recently became a vegan again. Any vegans in the house? Yeah, you see how he raised his hand? That's how sad veganism is. It's me, you got me. Man, no, for real, being a vegan is like meeting the man of your dreams. Like, he like so fine. He like love you so much. He listen to you, he pray for you. Your mama like him, but he ain't got no penis. Cause it's no meat, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's good for you, you just not satisfied, right? So you just like, you like looking around like, well, what your friends talking about? What that turkey leg over there look like? You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's really sad. I hate unnecessary questions, you know? Like, I lose stuff a lot. Like, I lose my keys. What's the first thing somebody say to you if you lose your keys? Where was the last place you had them? Now, if I knew that, I don't think my keys would be lost. You know what I'm saying? So I learned when somebody asks you an unnecessary question, you got to ask them one back, right? The other day, I lost my keys. I asked my homegirl, I said, have you seen my keys? She said, where was the last place you had them? I said, you still doing cocaine? She was like, what? I was like, exactly. We're not helping each other, are we? You know what I'm saying? You get pulled over by the police. the first thing they say to you is, do you know why I pulled you over? I figured it out. I'm just gonna be like, well, do you know why I stopped? What we doing? 20 questions, I'm good at this. I feel like that'll work till he be like, get your ass out the car. Come on, let's go. Now, I got pulled over recently. He said I was texting and driving. And I tried everything to get out this ticket, y'all. Like, I started crying. I was like, I really just can't afford this ticket, sir. He was like, your eyelash came off. I said, just give me the goddamn ticket and get out my face. Just go on. I'm embarrassed now. You know, it don't even matter. Another question I hate, ladies, let me know if you've ever had this experience. Say you got sick around somebody. You didn't feel well. You tell them, I don't feel good. The first thing they say to you is, you pregnant? And they can say this for anything, right? You can be like, I'm about to take a nap. Oh, you taking naps now? You pregnant? Girl, guess what? What? You pregnant? No, I just want a free Popeye's chicken sandwich. Like, no, you know, and I hate that question because it's a great possibility that I could be pregnant. I don't know. It was a crazy night when I lost my keys. I don't know, you know? And the thing about that is I really want to be a mom one day. Like, I really want to have kids. But I was very misunderstood as a child. And I don't want my children to be misunderstood. Give you an example. So I grew up in DC and Maryland, right? So a lot of the things we did was like real rhythmic. And I remember being at my friend's sleepover and they was like, y'all, let's play some games. And I was like, ooh, let's play telephone. And they was like, how you play that? Y'all ever heard of this game? I don't think so, right? The game I'm talking about, it was like a cheer. So I taught them this game, and it went like this. It was like, telephone, 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 telephone. Hey, Lele, yeah, a boy is on the phone. I know what he want. He want my lips, my tits, my booty, and my hips. Telephone, 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 telephone. Hey, Lele, yeah, a girl is on the phone. I know what she want. She want my man. Goddamn, the bitch is out of hand. We gonna fight tonight. The bitch is out of sight. I should probably let y'all know I was 7. And my friend's mom was like, she can't come over here no more. Like, no more with her fast ass. I didn't know that that's not how people talk on the phone for real. I'm gonna let y'all go on this. Y'all excited that weed is legal? Yeah, I'm pissed off because I smoked a lot of weed when it was illegal and I did a lot of concealing and carrying, okay? You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I realized that I missed out on, have y'all seen these bottles and bodegas that's been popping up, these little sip and paint stores? Yeah, I think it's the biggest scam ever. But I'm really mad because I didn't get the opportunity to create weed in words. Now what that is you bring me your weed, I smoke it with you, and we had the best conversation that you ever had in your life, right? Because I used to get real spiritual when I was high. And I remember one time I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, people hate women because of Eve. All she did was eat an apple. Maybe she didn't know a snake was supposed to talk. She was only like 5 days old, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Eve was Adam's wife. She came from his rib. She was the first woman in history to be a wife and a side chick at the same time. You see how engaged I was? Like, I missed out on the money is what I'm saying. I'm Lele. Have a good night.
One more time for Lele Mason. Oh, we are cruising now. I'm gonna bring up this next comic. This dude is funny. Tours all over the United States. I can't tell you too much about him because he does have warrants. So I am only allowed to say his first name. Put your hands together for Brandon.
Hell yeah. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hell yes. Don't say my last name, please. I'm not supposed to be on TV. I'm not a guy that's supposed to be on TV. I just got off work. Most people on TV didn't just get off work. That's true, right? I have a pretty cool job. I'm a locksmith. It's random. You don't know a locksmith, right? Yeah, right? I'm the first one. You better play it cool. I'll break into your shit. Like, a locksmith is a crazy job. Like, sir, have you ever locked yourself out of anything? Yeah, of course you have. I've locked myself out of the locksmith van, all right? You guys aren't better than me. Who do I call? You know what I mean? Like, I called into work. I was like, I'm not going to come in today. Personal reasons. That's true. I wish that wasn't true. Can we edit that? Like, I might get fired. Most of my job, I deal with a lot of break-ins and stuff like that. I deal with lockouts and all that crazy stuff. But most of my job is like security. And here's what it is. It's like young couples that move into a bad neighborhood and they want me to solve their problem, right? They want a magical answer for what they've done, all right? I know, that's crazy. And they're like, what should I do? Like, I don't feel safe. Should I get like a dog, or like a gun, And I'm like, no, don't do that. So I'm from Georgia. Do we have any Southern people here? Oh, just the one lady with the gun? Okay, yeah, all right. No, I'm just kidding. She's cool. Where in the South are you from? There we go. She's going to know what I'm talking about. In Georgia, everybody has guns, of course, and dogs, but you don't need them. Here's all you need. If you don't feel safe where you live, you want security, I swear to God this is true, you don't need a gun. You need a chainsaw. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Keep it in the bedroom where the gun would be. You don't need a gun. All right, you need a chainsaw. Middle of the night, someone breaks in. You're like, let's find out who it is. You go to the chainsaw. You're not even really that worried about it. You know what I mean? That's fine. You prime your chainsaw because you don't want to get your whole family killed because you don't know how to start a chainsaw. If you laughed at that, you've done real work in your life. If you didn't get that joke, your parents probably pay your cell phone bill. Push the little bubble 3 times because you love your family, okay? Fire the chainsaw up in the bedroom. Ah! Just saw through the bathroom door. Ah! Yell something like, I want to taste you! Dude, come on. Guy got a gun? He's like, nah, I ain't doing this. He's like, I'm going to leave my wallet too. Ah! I think I just got robbed. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get my kids back. He's like, crack's not that good. You can have a gun. You're not going to go against a chainsaw. That's true. I swear to God. You don't even need a chainsaw. If you can't afford a chainsaw, you can get like a weed whacker. Like, you fire that shit up in the middle of the night. You're not messing with a weed whacker. I'm gone. I'm not going to be the first victim of the Illinois weed whacker massacre. I'm not an idiot. That's a good weed whacker impression. That would cost $300 at Second City to learn how to do that. I'll do the whole stage, Can TV. I got a few more minutes. Would you mind moving your feet, please? She moved her feet! That's how good of a weed whacker impression that is. She's like, I don't see a weed whacker, but I ain't losing my toes tonight. That's really the dream. I just want to do 10 minutes of weed whacker. Literally, I think I just want to be a landscaper. I don't even think I want to do comedy. All right. So that's what you do. You get a chainsaw. That's the end of that joke. I've been on TV one other time in Chicago. That's when I first moved here. My buddy, he runs the triathlon that they have on Michigan Avenue every year, which is really cool. He's a super inspirational guy. Like, he had lost his leg and he runs it with like prosthetic legs. Really inspirational. And I helped him out one year. Didn't know what I was going to need to help him with, but I figured it'd be cool to do it. Here's what he needed me to do. He needed me to carry his fake legs through the race for him. I'd been in Chicago for 3 months, and I'm carrying 2 prosthetic legs through the city. I got on the bus. Okay, here's the best part. No one cared, all right? No one cared that I had 4 legs, all right? I got on the bus with the dude with the fake hand, and he waved it at me. He's like, hell yeah, the prophecy. I carried 2 fake legs through this whole city, and the reason I was on TV is because after the race, right, they're interviewing my friend Levi. He's saying all this inspirational shit. I look like I've ran the race because I'm out of breath from carrying these legs, right? And the lady interviews me. He says all the inspirational stuff, and then she asks me, hey, Brandon, why do you help your friend Levi out with these races? And I was just out of it. I don't know why I said this, but holding 2 fake legs on TV, I just go, I'm just really into this sort of stuff. So there's my other big clip. I could have licked the leg, right? It wouldn't have mattered. People were waiting for me to lick the leg, right? And then I pull out my chainsaw, you know what I mean? I'm gonna taste you. So there's a clip probably your grandma saw at 6 a.m. of me with some fake legs. I was messed up. At the triathlon, I got kicked out though. I didn't know you can't smoke at a triathlon, apparently. So I've been here for 6 years though. I moved up here with my dog. So I have a pit bull that I've had for over 15 years now. Crazy, right? Yeah, and I got him when I was 20 years old. When I was 20, I thought it would be hilarious to name my dog Killer. It's not funny. 15 years later, it's not like my mail lady. Here's a great example. Very sweet lady. I know her very well. I talk to her all the time. One day, go to get my mail. My dog's very sweet, but I left the door cracked and he slips out, like he jumps out the door. You know what I mean? And I go, oh, no big deal. I'm going to get my dog. Never thought about it. I just go, Killer. Yeah, did you put it together yet? No, I had not. Yeah. The mail lady put it together. She looked at me and then she looked down at my dog and she took off running. And my dog's like, I'm not gonna miss out on a good time. So he starts chasing her. And I'm running after both of them just yelling, Killer! Killer! Never thought about it. I got to see the mail lady's will to live, all right? It was a block and a half. All right, thank you guys. Have a great night.
One more time for Brandon. You got it. It took you a minute, but you got it. We're right over your head, but you got it. You got it. Yo, this is it, you guys. This is our headliner coming to the stage. This man is a beast. He's been everywhere. He's been performing out in Vegas on television. And he was like, yo, don't even give me an intro. Just let's keep this show popping. Put your hands together for the one, the only Mike Samp.
Sup? This is a little ass crowd here, boy. This the little crowd that could round here, baby. We struggling. They say it's supposed to be 1,400 people. Hey, math was wrong. Oh man, what's up, y'all? It's cold in here too. Ain't gonna bump no heat up round in here. It's cold in here. I'll give it up for my outfit. I just came from Ross. I was killing them, boy. Whole outfit cost me $12. I was shopping like 80. You know that's how it sound when you going through clothes shifting. Oh, let me get this little black jean suit right here and the shoes too. $55 total. Everybody from Chicago in here, make some noise from Chicago. Yeah, from the South Side. From the South Side where all the hustlers at. Everybody hustling out south. I drive Lyft. Yeah, I'm finna quit tomorrow. Cause everybody think you finna kidnap me. You're like, I don't want your goofy ass. I just want this $4. Your ass in this car. I'm walking around my car like you a mechanic. You can't fix that problem over there. Get in here. Everybody want to walk around your car like they looking for something. Had a little Chinese lady come around. She walked around my whole car like she knew what she was looking for. Walked around my car like, hi, Michael. Are you Michael, sir? Like, man, get in here. You don't see my picture on the phone. It's me. Ain't no mechanic. Get in here. You got to put your address. I know where you going. You're going right on 22nd Street. Love being from Chicago, man. I'm serious. I just hate all the different people in Chicago. It's like, I don't know. Like, people, it gets on your nerve. Like I said about the hustles, it's cool if you hustle, but I don't just understand some of these people, like the people with the body oils. You ever seen them with the shotgun strapped across their chest? Like they finna shoot up in the OK Corral with all these different fragrances. They got the best deals. 9 for $2. You're like, 9 of them for $2? Let me get that whole belt. Come here. You smell like everything. I don't understand it, man. They got a lot of different names for these little body fragrances, you know. When you see them, it's a lot of different names. Sex on the beach, eat it raw. You ever see it? Look, that made you go up right there. You're like, oh, it's out there. It's out there. My lady coming out with some sweet vagina. I said, that stinks. It smell like spit. You can take that back. They so aggressive. One of these dudes put the little Ferguson on my neck, ain't even asked if I wanted it or not. Man, in my business at the bus stop, he pop up like, hey, I got something special for you. Check this out. Wipe that shit on my, I say, what you just put on me? I smell kind of good. What is that? He said, that's a big old dick. I said, hold on, fam. I said, wait a minute. Now, I know you didn't wipe no dick on my damn neck. Can't go around my Can't go around my friends with this fragrance on me. Mike, what you got on? Big old dick, fam. Got him this dude at the little gas station over there on 63rd. Tired of Chicago, man. Tired of a lot of stuff. I hate being broke. That's one of them. That's like a disease, people in Chicago. That's why I try to live. You can't have no money in Chicago. You ever been so broke you saw like a receipt on the ground and you thought it was $20? You damn near tear your ACL up trying to pick that little receipt up. You ain't no money on it. You like, is that 20? Oh! You pick up the little paper. This ain't even no $20. You tear it up. I be wanting to be on the TV game show because I be so broke. Like I want to do Family Feud. But I know I ain't got the bright family for that shit. We gonna lose 25,000 as soon as we pop up on the screen. Like, cause Steve asked my brothers a question. You know, I'm gonna get all the answers right because I know I'm smart. But I'm my brother Kevin. You know, 25,000. Steve asked him, Kevin, name something you put in the water to stop the tub up. Easy. I know what you're thinking. You say a stopper. I wish you was my brother Kevin. You know what Kevin said? A shirt sleeve, Steve. Cut the camera on. Let me talk to him for a minute. A shirt sleeve. Growing up in Chicago is different, man. My mother put me in special ed. I love special ed. I was in special ed 17 years. Couldn't get me about that class. Well, nothing but a recess class. You ain't do no work in special ed. You ever walk past special ed class, somebody just passed the door like this? I graduated college in special ed. You should have seen our graduation. There's only 4 of us, Michael Sampson. You know somebody got to do something goofy, Roger Wilson. I joined a fraternity and everything. We was the Speds. You know, you had the Q dogs. They like, you had the Kappas. They come through strolling, or we come through sped and out. We special. We special. I'm serious, man. Me old school people in the building make some noise. You should stand up. Danny Glover, you should stand on up. Man, look just like Danny Glover. Thought we were finna do a little Lethal Weapon filming up in there. I said, is that Danny Glover over there? Like Danny Glover. I'm old school, man. I'm not old school. I'm gonna say I'm me at school. You know, I can listen to different music. You know, you got old school music. You got me, the new school music, like, you know, Chief Keef and all them. You know, what you listen to? Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber got a nice little song out right now. What's it called? Yummy. Girl, you got that yummy, yummy. You be in the crib like this. I remember like my old school, my mid-school songs used to be like, my group used to be like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Remember Bone? Man, I was Milk Bone. I had half of the braids. Yeah, I was the one that never made it, you know. I miss Bone. You ain't never understand nothing they was singing about. He stand aside this way, find me with the sasu, soft swab. That had a song. Sick out of silence with the five, with the fou swab. Remember Thuggish Ruggers Bone? It's the Thuggish Ruggers Bone. What happened to the girl that seen that? Tasha. Remember Tasha? They done fired Tasha. Tasha ain't came out with a mixtape or nothing. They done fired her soon. She put her name in the song, so they were like, you wasn't supposed to say that. Remember she was like, we got crazy and lazy. Remember that? And Flash. Remember in Flash? As soon as she put her name in there, she was like, and Tasha. Like, oh, I cut it off. You ain't never supposed to say your name up in this song like that. That's for Uncle Charlie now. You supposed to take that out of there. I think technology taking over everything, man. Technology is taking over. Your phone is your world. That's where you can go anywhere with your phone. It's navigation system. You find out stuff. My girl found out she was pregnant off her phone. They got all these apps you can download, you know. They got all these apps, weed game. You sell weed on your phone. I had to take a drug test off my phone. She gonna download this pregnancy app. She gonna snatch my phone and download and ran to the bathroom. I'm like, where you go with my phone? She in there peeing on the screen. I said, give me my phone before you make me fail my drug test. What's wrong with you? Damn phone. So, do we have any questions? You guys can take out your phones and follow me on social media, Cash App. I appreciate it. Follow me on Cash App. Hey, I've had a nice little time up here with y'all. I'm Mike Samp. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all tonight, y'all.
Keep it going for Mike Samp. Woo, man. You got you crying up here. Yeah. yeah. So that has been our show. Thank you guys. Another big round of applause for all the comedians you've seen tonight. Let's keep going for all the people back there in the booth, all the producers, all the camera people, audio engineers. Tell your friends about the show. Come back and see the next show. The next show is going to be Monday, March 30th at 7:30 p.m. So RSVP and reserve your seats. RSVP at cantv.org or give a call, 312-738-1400. That's been our show. I've been your host, Marz Timms. Don't forget, follow everybody on social media. You guys are fabulous. Thank you all and good night.